First, an image. This happened a few days ago, but versions of it have been happening every day since. Reasonably unremarkable image on one level, but once you start, or once I started valuing it, I was seeing it often, which is three ravens. They were ravens because they were bigger than crows and they had a different call. There were three of them. And I heard them, heard them, and then saw them. They flew overhead. Felt significant. I knew that I had encountered three ravens before in mythological writing. Looked into it, and it felt right. Then three crows, then three ravens again, and then three crows again, all in different places. Sure, I probably wouldn't have seen the subsequent ones had I not been looking for them, and maybe had missed the first one had I not approached it with a certain level of curiosity, because I had to go to where the sound was. But I think that's irrelevant. The point of this is that I had what could be considered a spiritual experience, meaning that I had an interaction with the mystery, and it moved me, affected me so much that I feel different, and I'm now approaching my life and living my life, interacting with others and circumstances differently. There has been a spiritual transformation by encountering an image. How is that not reality? It's imagination based, but my reality has changed due to an imagination, due to a story about something that I experienced. And then if you start to really interrogate that and really look into it, we have dreams that change our life. We have a dream about somebody, and then we feel differently about that person for that moment on. And we have memories that we keep going back to. And then when we compare those memories with other people's accounts, they're totally different. Sometimes precisely wrong, like it's not what happened. But that memory informs, almost dictates how we feel about a certain place, a certain person, a certain dynamic. It forms our reality. It's a false memory, according to someone else's account. It's just a dream. It's just a story. So, what I'm inviting you into is that these three ravens, what it represents in old stories and feels right for this situation, is that they're harbingers. They mark a death of an old way and the beginning of a new way. It's a very powerful image. I'm choosing to be a part of that. I'm not dismissing it. I can't dismiss it because it affects me. It's real for me. The death is that my storytelling is a practice that opens me up to, a wider realm of reality. That's a different way of seeing reality than where I am right now, which is that imagination is reality. That where I am right now, and I could say that there's been a transformation that took place with these three ravens, is that I live in the imaginal. I dialogue with the imaginal. And when I have conversations with people about, like, well, that's not real, or what have you, that's now a different part. I don't need to convince anybody of anything because I know that this, the imaginal realm, is all there is. And I'm in the middle of it. So this is almost medieval. This is almost a medieval approach of, the earth is at the center of the universe. I am at the center of the universe. Well, how could I not be? But the fact of the matter is, I am not just me, I am all that is, and so are you. So the gift that I am experiencing currently at 5 a.m. on this morning post transformative uh, mythological interaction with three ravens is the gift of artificial intelligence is that it's showing us that we can have a tool that gives us access in a very practical and efficient way to all the information that we've ever put into a platform, not I don't know what to call the internet, a thingy. So we've dumped all this information, and now artificial intelligence helps us wend through that and find things in a way that is practical. And for me, where I am post Raven is that there's another way of doing that that is more fun for me, and that is what do we want to call that? Universal information, UI, general universal information, narrative, general narrative information. I don't know. It's going to end up in the title. There is all that is. There is all the information stored in all that is. Call it what you will, the mind of God, the Akashic record, universal intelligence, which includes, all that massive amount of information that's in our subconscious mind. Everything, knowledge of everything, awareness of everything exists. It's infinite. How do you navigate the infinite? I navigate the infinite through intention and consciousness. So I set an intention, call it the container within the format of restorative storytelling. I then hand it over, stop trying to control it because my conscious mind is minuscule compared to the mind of God. And then I pay attention, listen to the signs, believe them, engage with them, which is a form of courage, and then try not to make a big deal out of it. Remain humble. So those of you who are aware of the How to Be Super series of stories, this is the Prime Power Protocol. Keep your eyes open. Believe it. Do something brave. Tell no one. It's early in the morning. Pardon my voice. So I'll write a little bit more about this because I'm going to put this within the series that I've been working on lately, which is intuitive storytelling. There's restorative storytelling, which is grounded in the body. There's intuitive storytelling, which opens ourselves up to all that is. There is collaborative storytelling, which is engaging with that higher power, collaborating with that higher power to make things happen. And then lastly, there's dimensional storytelling, which is to make sense of all of that. So this is going to stay within intuitive storytelling. We're not going to make a whole lot of sense of it just yet, but you're going to practice a series of tools, approaches that open yourself up consciously to this vast amount of information. It's like having your own Chat GPT, your own Claude, your own Gemini, all of those built in every moment without having to use a device. I'm not saying it replaces doing that because you use those tools for a certain purpose. This is a spiritual practice ultimately to engage with, to access and engage with all that is. All right, let's see how this turns into an article. Enjoy.